21 November 2023. We are kind of doing this effort at least since 2014 as self-defense, considering our academic life since 1999, and we started with the law, administration, economy we had the last period, and try accountability also. In the same way, we could have as profession the administration. We get some extra courses, and we present a project as self-defense, considering all things as violation we suffered during one specific moment in 2014, which was the period when we had published the systemic crime in Brazil, which is basically the systemic interaction of criminal activity inside departments, and spread it since you got everybody under the same kind of stimulation through corruption. You had a system set but for criminal purpose. In general, those systems are something new and extraordinary, and we fight hard until this moment. And during this struggle, we could set a portfolio, an industrial portfolio, presenting the solutions we had and by situations we passed through. We will observe that in many moments the things you had are unveiled as things with a deeper level, kind of, that are not so explicit. For instance, if you had a teenager or a young adult stabbed in the street and go to the hospital and suddenly that got dead, probably this will lead to organ trafficking. In the same way, other events observed. The main point here, to do not take your time too long, considering all things made, is that we will have kind of the reading. As November 2020, we exposed by Biodata Tasha the criminal association ongoing as blind eye, which is corrosive. A corrosive pattern at SYS management, named entropy, that took reliability, capacity, and responsiveness. By the kind of direction you have as criminal direction, you can't accomplish rights or guarantees. It's also observed on US, Europe, and in Asia. We will observe our credit protection with a simple question. Do we have any legal right or guarantee suppressed by abusive procedure or arbitrary acts, considering both evil expression of institution and state power? Question number 1. Question number 2. How this state and peers in Brazil they claim themselves observed all paycheck regressed until checks unveiled as transnational organized crime? One more time. The not proper information is a crime, and the crime can be a criminal practice of state or institution, also still in Blazing Act both. We observe that the financial regression is a compensation. Go since you violate the right, it's a guarantee. On Article 5, guarantee number 5, do not respect the constitutional guarantees and basic rights in Brazil is something that allow application of legal consequence, not considering the Brazilian law or the variable applying the law in Brazil by circumstance, or if the law is created to do not allow the proper treatment of criminal activity. It's a theory on Germany. One more time the question. Do we have any legal right, considering that we are doing a credit protection, one more time, by the guarantee 33 Article 5, previously defaulted? Do we have any legal right or guarantee suppressed by abusive procedure or arbitrariness in acts, considering both evil expression of institution and state power that structures that acts by the will of chairs representing this power and this state. How this state and peers declaim themselves observe the paycheck we used against the institution in solidarity by as power misuse to cover power previously misused, including illicit advantage on public budget in Brazil at least since 2014. We use this paycheck to do the regression until checks unveiled as transnational organized crime that by law 11,850 allow the international application of the international law in Brazil. How do you consider and how do you declare yourself Brazilian state and institution that must be represented by the chairs on embassies kind of having the interest represented by me, the creditor and the founder of this project, while data taxa? Any other thing we can do? Have a great night. The lie, as usual, made is a crime. It's named in USA obstruction of justice, false testimony, or other crimes at the will.